And back here in Oklahoma, first day of March, pretty warm.
Yeah, not too bad. Temperatures already in the low 60s in the metro, and we do have some sunshine out there, but clouds will increase later today.
Okay.
So
enjoy it while you can.
Absolutely. You know, what we typically see in March is temperatures starting out really in the upper 50s and low 60s by the time March ends. The average high does make it into the upper 60s, those overnight lows warming into the 40s. As far as rain is concerned, it's actually the 5th driest month of the year. We typically see a little over 2.5 inches of rain. The record was a little over 8 inches back in 2007. And yes, we do certainly see snowfall in the month of March, and we do also get tornadoes. Again, it's the beginning of spring, basically the first day of meteorological spring today, and we're already seeing some rain and even some thunderstorms in parts of far southeast Oklahoma. I was looking at the lightning strikes, and just within the past 15 minutes, there's not been a lot. There's only been one lightning strike technically, and all the rain today will, again, stay in far southeast Oklahoma. We're already seeing more of a partly to mostly cloudy sky in Chickasha. This is part of our Lucky Star Sky Cam network. We're at 61 degrees. We got a north-northeast wind right now at 13 miles an hour. Temperatures in the mid and upper 50s across the north, upper 50s, low 60s in central Oklahoma, and lots of upper 50s and low 60s across the south as well, with that northeast wind between about 15 to 25 miles an hour. But we are starting to see gusts as high as around 30 in the far west, and because it has been so dry, it's going to continue to be dry today, and we're going to have more wind in the western half of the state. That is where we're going to see that high to extreme fire threats. We're going to be watching that very closely this afternoon. Just kind of looking at the big picture right now, lots of clouds, some moisture streaming up from the south and west. Our next storm system is certainly on the way, and as far as rain and storms are concerned, it's certainly going to happen on Thursday. But as far as severe weather is concerned, yes, it's there, but it's not going to impact as many people this time around. So overnight tonight, we're going to be cloudy. Tomorrow morning, I do expect to see showers and possibly a few thunderstorms starting in south central Oklahoma, trying to make their way up across the north. And then later in the afternoon and evening, the coverage is certainly going to increase, and the intensity of these storms will be increasing as well. So now we're looking at 11 o'clock, and I think by then most of the storms, certainly the severe storms, will be in far eastern Oklahoma. I think for Oklahoma City, the time frame for us is really going to be between about 4 and maybe 7 o'clock. That's when we have the potential of seeing the highest threat for severe storms. Now on the backside of it, it's going to be cold enough that we're going to see some snow mixed in. As far as accumulation is concerned, it's going to be very minor at best. I mean, temperatures have been in the 70s and 60s this week, so it certainly wouldn't last for very long. Today, though, shooting for a high of about 64 degrees in Oklahoma City, the low 60s across north, mid and upper 60s across the south for this afternoon, keeping the chance of rain and storms in the far southeast. And then overnight tonight, we're going to be mostly cloudy. Temperatures drop down into the upper 30s, so it's going to be a cold start. But by tomorrow morning, the chance of storms will primarily be across south central Oklahoma. During the day, temperatures will be climbing a little bit more. Temperatures should make it into the low 60s at its peak tomorrow afternoon. But during the day, we're going to see rain and storms across central and eastern Oklahoma. As far as severe storms are concerned, yes, that threat is there. Overall, it's pretty low for the metro. The farther south and east you go, that threat will increase quite a bit, with up to golf ball size hail, wind gusts 75 to potentially 80 miles an hour. That would be very isolated. The tornado threat, it's low. And again, we're talking about the southeast metro, but the farther south and east you go, now we're looking at Pontotoc County and to maybe parts of Garvin County. Yeah, all of that's going to be to the far southeast, but it's certainly in parts of our viewing area that the tornado threat is a little higher. And as far as hail is concerned, we could see up to quarter-size hail, but we're seeing that orange, we're talking up to about golf ball size hail. And again, wind gust, I think most of us would see anywhere between about 50 to as much as around 65, but in southeast Oklahoma, it could easily approach over 70 miles an hour. And then by tomorrow night, on the backside of that storm, it's going to be cold enough. We're going to see some snow mixed in, but again, we're looking at maybe a dusting at best in the metro by the time it's all said and done, and maybe up to around an inch across the northern border. By Friday afternoon, temperatures back to around 50 degrees. So over the next couple of days, some pretty big changes. We got the rain and storms on Thursday, but this weekend is looking really nice, especially for that severe weather expo. Lisa, back to you.